What is up, my friends? Jesse with Just Man Sports Cards. Today we are going to do about a 30 card PSA reveal. It's a mix of all sports. If you're new to the channel, I focus on rarity and mainly 90s. So cracked this first one out of a SGC 7.5. When I cracked it out, I actually thought it looked good enough to be an 8 or a 9. So I don't know there's some white corners, so it's probably an 8. Low pop on that. I've been looking for some more Kobe's to grade with some margin in them. They're just hard to find. It's one of those, and I don't know his 2000 stuff very well. So this is a good grade. Just gotta watch centering here to here. But 9, right? 9. Yeah, that's solid. I'll maybe try to pull up some of the pop reports on some of these. Chris Webber records collection. You can see how it looks like a vinyl record. The Jordan is a huge card. These are really condition sensitive. The light helps it do justice. I think this is like a pop 2 with 8 higher. So I bought like the box set 3-4 years ago. I just never graded the Jordan. It was never worth much. It's finally moved enough in value that an 8 is worth grading. These I didn't do the best on. I think I had like 13 copies of this. I just pulled my 2 because 9s would have been wins at the grading fees right now. 8s are just kind of a push, so these are probably like a hold for me. That's Iverson's rookie year, if you're not familiar. Jokic, I've been picking up more of his stuff and collecting more of his stuff. I've definitely become a collector. I've picked up some big cards that I haven't necessarily shown off. 2022, I like 2022 because that's the year let me get that right. It was the 2022-2023 season that they won it. So out of 75, 9. I don't know if that's a win or a loss. This is just like, it's kind of an insert, but probably really high pop. I bought like 4 of them. They were pretty cheap, $4 or $5 a piece or something like that. By the time you pay for shipping and taxes, I just picked the best one. So a 10 in my possession. I'm not sure if I'll sell this or keep it. That's the tough stuff about grading stuff that you really like. Magic Johnson, long-term holder and collector of his stuff. X-Fractor, 2008, PSA 9. These are out of $2.99. So I think the refractor is out of $4.99. And then there's some other colors that are more rare. I graded this card before and got a 10. I don't know what I missed this time. And it's centered left to right, top to bottom. But maybe I just missed like a big dimple or something. There's a dimple there, but maybe that's what it was. Is that enough to get you an 8? Maybe. So that's an L. Jokic, 2017 premium box set. I guess these are out of 249, so it tends to win. Amari Cooper, this is his rookie year, obviously, with the rookie stamp, Prism. He's moving up the charts in all-time receiving yards. Him and Stephon Diggs, same year. I think they're both finally going to get up there enough that like people are noticing. So they're kind of in that sweet spot where Diggs is more expensive, but because Cooper's moved around. Bosa, if you watch the channel, I picked this up at a card show in Sacramento. I don't know. I paid $3 or $4 for it out of a dollar box. Joey Bosa, numbered to 199. It's all white, so it's fairly easy to grade. This is the first one I've ever graded of it, but the 10s win. Suggs, cracked ice. I do collect a little Terrell Suggs. 2017. I can't remember the year that they won it. Um, the corner looks a little suspicious. Seems like if I would have seen that. But it's hard to tell if it's like part of the cracked ice design. Because it doesn't look lifted there. So that's the tough thing. Right. 8. Keep her moving. Got this at a card show in Rockland, which is like even further north of Sacramento. I forget, I paid like $1 or $2 for it. 2017. This is Mahomes' year Prism. So it's like you can't buy a box of 2017 Prism. It's super expensive. And Tyreek. That was a win. Steven Jackson, Gold X Fractors. Some of the stuff I'm buying for the first time and kind of learning. Let me see if I can show it. It's definitely got X Fractor lines. It's got it going there and there. So 9s, that must be like right there. You can see it. I would call that an X Fractor line. But that's probably part of the set, just how they come. This was still sealed when I bought it. But I can't remember. Yeah, this is his rookie year. So this is a big card. Number 279, Steven Jackson. I think he's in the top 10 all-time running. Fact check me on that. Ozzie Smith, I grew up in Missouri. If you don't know, grew up a Cardinals fan. So Ozzie he was the man growing up. Then it became McGuire, but McGuire turned out to be a cheater. So that's a whole nother thing. So I just always loved this card. Wizard of the Oz. They always called him Oz. I sent the best copy that I had. I had like 5 or 6 copies. You can see the white down on the 2 there. They're rough on 90s cards. So you have to be pretty picky about what you send in. An 8, that's probably like a push or a loss. Maddox, I already have a graded copy of this Lynchpin. I do collect a little Maddox. If you haven't seen these before, see if you can kind of see it up there. Is like there's holes in the pins, so you can see my finger move. Yeah. So 6. I knew this wasn't a high grade copy, but with just baseball season coming around, I was like, do I really need 2 copies? So I'll probably sell this copy. If anything you see that you really, really want, just hit me up. I'm maybe not selling it, but I probably am selling some of this stuff. I'm probably selling 80% of this stuff. Shohei bought this probably close to 2020. I watch those back pages on YouTube, and he was just talking about early year Otani numbered stuff, and he'll probably get scooped up, and so bought that raw and 10 as a win. When Shohei's stuff really, really peaked, I had one PSA 10 of the Topps Fire, and then I like doubled my money on it. It wasn't like it was like $40 to $80. It wasn't a huge win, but then I just went out and bought about like $20 worth of paper cards so I would have at least some exposure. So, but the 10, these are the Diamond Kings. In basketball, it's the Court Kings, and then in football, it's the Gridiron Kings. And they're cool cards, really expensive boxes. Typically, I don't know if they are in baseball because they're non-licensed in baseball, but they're like a canvas card. So that's pretty much my only Otani rookie card that I have graded. I have some raws, not many, nothing. 250 purple refractor. I'll sell that. Picked this up at the same Sacramento card show that I picked up the Boza. It was weird, like the month before the 49ers were going in the Super Bowl. Like they're on a tear, but I'm in 49er country, and like the fans were big talkers. But you go to card shows and you talk to the dealers, and no one was buying Purdy, so they didn't have a lot of faith in their guy winning it all. Um, he had like one of the best QBR seasons ever, so I think he's legit. This is the only card I own of him. I think I paid $30 for this raw. I'm into it graded, so I'm probably into that for 50. Zach Martin, I've talked a little bit about his stuff this year. I need to double check this since this is going to be the second time I've said it. If he goes to the Pro Bowl this year, it'll be the most times that any Cowboy has gone to Pro Bowls. So he's gone since his rookie year. He's uh, possibly one of the best to do it at his position. So I think his stuff is only going to go up. Non-investment advice. Oh, that one's number 2 out of 100. 27. If you watched the dollar box video in Sacramento, I found this card, paid 40 cents for it. It's probably a $30 raw card. The red powers are out of 125, yeah. So a 10 and a dollar box. And they were in crappy penny sleeves. So this is a frustrating part of the order. Second year Cooper printing plate. I didn't ask for it to be great authentic, and then just watching other people's videos, they are starting to sit in back one of one printing plates, just authentic, which is a bummer because people I think are just going to assume something's wrong with the card and that I asked for it to be graded authentic. So a little mad at PSA on this one, to be honest. Khalil Mack out of 99 rookie card. Bowman. He's moving up the all-time sack list. See how that plays out. Open to Prison Box. This is pretty much the only card that I thought was gradable out of it. It looked minty, fresh as it should, right? Coming right out of the box. A 10. So that'll help me break even on the box. Kelsey. I was big on Kelsey like 2 to 3 years ago. I picked up some of his stuff. And then as I sold some of it, I picked up some more raw stuff. So so this is the year that they won it. This is the playoff ticket out of 199. 10. 10's a big win. Got this at the same Sacramento card show that I got the Brock Purdy at. I think I paid 25 for this raw. It was in a one touch. It was weird. It had like just like a little dot like right here. It was just it was like a piece of dirt or something with a microfiber. It just took a little rubbing and it came right off. So someone probably looked at it and was like, "Oh, it's something's wrong with it." But you could have just, not that I doctor cards or anything like that, but I do wipe them down with microfiber cloths to get fingerprints and stuff off. 10. He had a pretty big season last year, close to 1,300 yards. He's going to run it back with Baker, so he should have a better connection. And if you go look up all time on the receiving list, if he has another season like this one, he basically just needs 2 more seasons and he moves way up the list. I realize that as athletes age, it gets tougher and tougher, but I think he signed a 3-year deal. Comment down below if I'm wrong on that. Jordan Love. This is just some Panini playoff that I ripped back in the day. And just as I was going through some of my raw cards, I was like, oh, yeah, that's maybe relevant. I'm probably into this for $1 or $2 or something like that now. That's all I have for you. Comment down below what your favorite card is. And I have more PSA orders, so you'll probably see a pretty big stream of them here coming out, and it should be a mix of stuff. So I'll catch you guys later.